In today's video, I'm going to show you the only PPC tool for Google Ads optimization that I use. Hey, this is Daryl from Big Flare, and in my 16-year career, I've tried pretty much every tool under the sun. And as far as third-party tools that help to optimize your Google Ads account go, there's only one tool that I always use and have done for years now. I'm going to walk you through the tool today, and I'm going to show you exactly how I use it to help me optimize millions of dollars in client ad spend. Now, this tool has a lot of different features, and you could definitely get lost in it if you wanted to. So I'm actually just going to zoom in on the 5 features there that I use the most, and I will show you exactly how I use them and how you can use them too. All right, have I teased you enough yet? You must be dying to know which tool it is already, so I will tell you that it is Adalysis. I have to say, guys, this tool is just so freaking awesome, and it really helps you save a lot of time in Google Ads without sacrificing any of the quality of your optimizations. It also really helps with reporting and analysis, allowing you to look at your account data in new and interesting ways that really help you make smarter decisions that make more money. All right, so with that said, let's dive into my PPC tool walkthrough for Adalysis. All right, guys, so here we are inside of Adalysis, and I've clicked into one of the accounts that we have attached to Adalysis. And the first thing that you'll see when you log into Adalysis is the dashboard. And the very first feature or tool that I want to show you is this, the account audit alerts. This is super, super useful because what you're going to get is just a handy screen full of automated alerts that will just tell you what to do in your account when something is going wrong. So the alerts are split into 3 types: critical alerts, high priority alerts, and optimization alerts. And usually whenever you see a critical alert, you should just work on that as soon as possible. And then usually high priority alerts, you probably want to do that at some point this week. And then optimization alerts are usually kind of like nice to haves. They usually don't have a huge impact on performance, but if you keep on clearing all the optimization alerts as much as possible, you'll probably get a small benefit over time. So the alerts are broken down into some different areas, and whenever you see an alert popping up, you can just click open. So we've got some critical alerts and high priority alerts on keywords. So let's click open and see what the alerts are. So one high priority alert is that we have a keyword that is in conflict with a negative keyword. So this is a high priority alert because that actually means the negative keyword is stopping us from targeting the keyword that we want to target. Now, the cool thing with Adalysis is that whenever you get alerts like this, you can click open the alert, and it's going to give you a tool to help you deal with that alert. So there's not a drop down. Sometimes you get a drop down like this as well. I'll give you a bit more info here, and then you'll be able to click here to view the affected ad groups or keywords or whatever it is. So here we've got 2 ad groups with no active keywords. And with all these alerts, there's a way to then just zoom into that part of the account so you can go and manually fix it. So 2 ad groups, no active keywords. Let's view the affected ad groups. And then here are the ad groups. And then what we can do, we can fix this all from right inside Adalysis. We just click in here, and we go to keywords, and then you can add the keywords here, or you can see here actually that there are keywords in there that just paused. So maybe then I would want to unpause some of these keywords to clear that alert. So if we go back and back again and go back to our keyword alerts, once we've cleared that, this alert is just going to go away all on its own. You can also quickly pause affected ad groups. Sometimes the alert doesn't go away all on its own, and sometimes you might not agree with the alert, like especially with some of the lower level, the optimization alerts. Some of these you might not actually think it needs to be fixed. So like one ad group with poor relevance between keywords and ads. You know, let's say, for example, I just thought, okay, that's not super high priority. I don't really need to fix that, and I don't want to keep getting this alert. So you can like snooze your alerts. You can disable the alert or snooze until next update, or just snooze it until a time in the future, just to say that, okay, that right now I'm not ready to deal with that one yet. So we've got some other critical alerts. Let's have a look at this one. So this one's really important in my opinion. Whenever you see ad groups with no active ads, that means you've got an ad group, you've got some keywords that you're trying to target, but nothing's happening because you don't have any active ads in that ad group. This happens sometimes when you get ad disapprovals, so it's good to open up this alert just like that, view the affected ad groups, click into the ad groups that have been affected, and then just here's the ad tool. You can create new ads, you can write the ad right here inside of Adalysis. You can copy an ad from a template or from a draft that you created previously. Or if you want to manually write the ad, let's say you want to write the headline 1, but the headline 2, headline 3, all the other ones you just want to pick from stuff that you've written before. Yeah, Adalysis has got you covered. Check this out. Click that. And now I can insert a headline that worked well before. So like maybe I just want to filter for headline 2s that got the best click-through rate. Okay, this one, click it, boom, inserted. So what you can do is you can quickly build an ad based off of what has worked before. And then maybe the headline 1, I want to custom write something that sounds great. So, you know, buy your ukes here. Okay, that's a terrible headline, but that's just an example. So yeah, the text ad creation tool is super useful inside of Adalysis. And the fact that every single alert here will give you a place where you can just zoom into what is causing that alert and fix it here in Adalysis. Once again, huge time saver, and this helps you stay on top of everything in the account that could possibly go wrong and affect your results. Okay, the second tool I want to show you today is the A/B ad tests tool. So in here we have your A/B ad tests, and what is happening here is that Adalysis is monitoring all your ad groups, and it's going to resurface ad groups as soon as we have statistically significant winners in your ad copy in any ad group. And it's going to tell you whether it's a statistically significant winner based on CTR, based on ROAS, or based on conversion value per impression. And when you see stuff come up in here, you're going to want to click into the ad group. It'll give you a heat map based on the figures, and it's all like tested for statistical significance. You can see here this is 99% statistically significant. 99%, 99%. And it's clear that this ad here underperforms on everything that matters: CTR, ROAS, conversion value per impression. So then what you can do is you can pause this ad right here in Adalysis, and then once again you can just create a new challenger ad to run in this ad group. And what you might want to do at this point is just take your best performing ads, and then you might want to copy and edit to create a new version of this ad. And then in the edited new version of this ad, you probably just want to change 1 or 2 aspects of the ad to try and outperform the current winner. So yeah, super, super useful. This part of the tool will just really help you stay on top of your ad tests and help you make sure that you're always cycling that ad copy and trying to create better suited ads for your ad groups. Now, the third tool I want to show you in here, something that I use a lot, is called the Performance Analyzer. So Performance Analyzer can be found under Account Performance, and you get a lot of useful information under Account Performance. Like here it's going to give me an overall performance review of the account. You can see the search impression shares here. You can see any metric you want mapped over time with like these box breakdowns of important metrics to me, and you can filter by campaign. But that's not the bit I want to show you right now. I want to show you Performance Analyzer. So let's say that my results last week were really, really down, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like what happened in the account that made my revenue go down 50% last week, for example. Well, Performance Analyzer, when I have those kinds of problems, Performance Analyzer is actually one of the first places I go to. Because what you can do is you can select the campaign types that you want. Now, oftentimes for e-commerce, you probably just want to select search and shopping, so you can get an overview of those two. But if the problem you saw was just in search, then just select search. If the problem you saw was across like your search, like all your stuff, like your search and your shopping, then select search and shopping. So you select the campaign types you want, and then do the period you're interested in. Let's just do past 14 days for more data. And then usually you want to compare it to the previous period, but you can also compare it to last year. And then compare. And what you get now is this really awesome, really useful visual breakdown of all the factors that contribute to the changes in performance. And it's kind of like a visual flowchart. So everything starts with search volume. How many people were searching for your keywords? Is it up or down? And you can see here that search volumes in the market were actually 25% up. And then after search volume, you have impressions. So it goes search volume. People search in the market, and then some of those searches end up being impressions for you. Some of those impressions will click. Some of those clickers will convert. So there you have like your main flowchart, the main sort of journey from like someone searching to someone converting. And whenever something is different here, like when you see conversions of 4% up and you want to figure out why, then you start looking upstream and seeing the reasons, right? So like, search volume is 25% up, so that's probably a big reason why conversions are up. But search volume is up 25%, but conversions are only up 4%, so something else must be coming down. What's coming down? Well, my impression share came down, so I'm getting less share of the market. And what else? I'm spending less, so the biggest contributing factor is like, I'm spending more, but getting a slightly lower CTR. So yeah, you can analyze, like the main thing that's really, really useful here is analyzing when like performance has dipped quite a lot and you need to figure out why, or vice versa, when performance is going through the roof and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? This chart gives you a really easy to see, simple to understand visual analysis that will let you trace why your conversions are up or down. You just simply follow the flowchart for the problem areas. So like you can see here that conversion rate, like CPA is up. Why is that? Well, probably because my conversion rate is down. So maybe I need to go and do something to bring my conversion rate back up. You know, cost is up. Yeah, I recommend if you do sign up with Adalysis, you should get really familiar with the performance analyzer, because seriously guys, it's super great. I use this all the time on our accounts. Okay, the fourth tool that I want to show you today is Quality Score Overview. So when you click on the Quality Score Overview, you're going to get this nice breakdown of where your quality score is at and everything that contributes to that quality score. One thing that's really useful here is the history. You can view the history of what's been happening to your quality score over time. So you can see here that quality score is pretty flat, and then it dipped, and then it came up, and now it's a little bit down. And then what you can do is you can figure out like what changes was I making to the ads around this point. Did that lead to the quality score drop? And also for the changes in overall quality score, this graph here will tell you what were the contributing factors to that. So quality score, as you may know, is made up of 3 components: expected click-through rate, ad relevance, and landing page. So you can see like around about here, it dipped here and then it came up and then dipped again. And you can see from this graph here that that's pretty much due to my expected click-through rate. Ad relevance and landing page experience stayed about the same over that period, but there was an increase and then a dip again here, and it seems almost entirely related to my expected click-through rate. So that then tells me that, okay, maybe there's something going on with my ad copy and I need to do something to make my expected click-through rate stay high. So that's super useful. The other thing that's useful is what I like to do, what I get my team at Big Flare to do, is to come in here and at least weekly go to Analyze Ad Groups. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you a breakdown of your ad groups ranked by quality score priority. This metric is really nice because it balances 2 goals. Like, okay, if like you want to look for the ad groups where quality score is really low, because that's where you're going to be able to have an impact in bringing your average quality score up. But at the same time, you don't want to spend too much time on really low spend ad groups when you could be spending time on higher spend ad groups. Like if you fix an ad group that had a higher spend, that's going to have a much bigger impact on your overall account than fixing an ad group that had a lower spend. So quality score priority balances those 2 things for you, and it gives you a balance, like ad groups that on the whole have a blend of the lowest quality score, but the highest spend. So if you just work through this list in a logical fashion and work on this ad group first, then this one, then you will be working on your quality score in the most leveraged, sort of most 80-20 way that you can. Now, when you're working on your quality score, as I say, I like to come in here once per week to work on quality score. And when you do that, you do want to click here to show your quality score data, because this is going to tell you what you need to do to improve the quality score of this ad group. So we can see here that this ad group quality score is only 5, and it's spending quite a lot at $1,000 per 30 days. So yeah, I definitely want to fix this one. How do I fix it? Well, I probably need to fix the expected click-through rate, because that is the component of quality score that is lacking here. And you've got these little help tools here if you're not, oops, didn't mean to do that. It does provide you help tools if you're not super clear on what that particular component means. But yeah, you can use this to figure out what you need to change. Here I need to change the expected click-through rate. You can see this one here, I need to change the landing page experience. So maybe I need, maybe this ad group is sending traffic to the home page and I should send it to a better landing page, like a product page, for example. So use this grid, use this little heat map to figure out what you need to change in that ad group to get the quality score up. Okay, that was quality score. The fifth and final feature that I want to show you is monitors and alerts. So if we go into account performance, we've got monitors and alerts over here. And what you can do here is you can set up custom alerts to tell you when something is going wrong in the account. So you click there, you click add a new performance condition to monitor, and then you can just create rules here, like if your cost goes up by at least 100% when comparing last 7 days to previous period, then email me and email my team members too. Oh, and yeah, also apply it to my other accounts. You can do that from here as well. Now don't worry, you don't even need to spend too much time figuring out what alerts to set up if you don't want to, because there are a bunch of predefined monitors and a lot of these make sense and you can just tweak them a little bit for your own account if you need to. Like for example, I like to have this alert on all the time, spend stopped. Like if there's a billing issue, if the spend just stopped in your account, then maybe there's an approval or a billing issue, and that's really high priority. You want to fix that straight away. So if you copy that, it's going to copy the alert settings into here. So the alert settings are monitor a threshold. So if cost goes below 0.1 yesterday, then alert me, and then you can choose how you want to be alert. Now, for some extra super special sauce on these alerts to really soup them up, I have an additional little tip for you. So I don't know about you guys, but we use Slack at the team at Big Flare. We use it a lot, and we use it so much more than email. So what you can do is you can get an email sent to you when the alert is triggered, and then you can use a tool such as Mail Clerk to filter those emails and send them into Slack. So what that does is that it turns this alert into a Slack alert. So as soon as the cost drops below 0.1, then I can send that alert into Slack, and the whole team or whoever on the team is working on that account, they can get that notification in Slack and they can act on it sooner than if we were relying on email, because we're all just in Slack all the time. Whereas emails, it's like you check less frequently than Slack, maybe once per day, right? So yeah, nice little pro tip for you there. If you're going to use the alerts here, check out Mail Clerk. It helps you get those emails into Slack where your team may be living, if it's like our team. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough of the best PPC tool on the market, Adalysis. To recap for you, the 5 features I showed you today were account audit alerts, A/B ad tests, performance analyzer, quality score overview, and monitors and alerts. Now, which of these 5 features did you like best? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video and you want to see 2 to 4 videos per month all about PPC tools, tricks, tips and strategies, then hit the subscribe button and the bell button now. Also, if you would like me and my team to manage your Google Ads campaigns for you, head on over to bigflare.com and click the schedule a call button to slide me into your calendar for a chat.